Good afternoon, everybody. Right, we're going to be finishing off our little sewing book. I know I postponed a month because quite a few people were trying to catch up, but I'm having requests now to get this done. So I've been humming and hawing about how to finish this off. There are a multitude of ways, and this is my way, this is what I've decided to do. So I've kind of jump started. I've got all my pages in the order that I want them in. Okay, and I don't know if you can see, let me find a page that will show up on. Yeah, here we are. I've stitched them back to back, okay, just with a very simple running stitch, nothing fancy. So they're kind of in their folded state, and I've back to back the pages, and yeah, they're all stitched together. I've just got the last one to do, so I thought I would do that with you, because why not? Yeah, so it's just a case of, hopefully you can see, I think you're down low enough. Let me get you down a little bit lower. We're just stitching them together. There's nothing fancy. So I pinned them all first, and then I'm just going to stitch. So I'm going to get in between and bury the knot, because I just need to do a fresh bit here. Any colour you like, you do whatever you want to do. Just going to rearrange that slightly. I've been procrastinating all afternoon about doing this. It's like, should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? Should I stitch it all together? What should I do? And I think I've got it. I'm very much flying by the seat of my pants on this one. But as I say, quite a few people want to get this done, which is fine. Before you stitch your pages together, if you want to put lace inside, go for it. You know, if you want a nice neat edge, bias bind it all together. I'm going to leave that up to you. The finishing is completely, it's your way, and you know, as Nick the Booksmith tells us, I'm not your mum. You do what you want to do. I'm just very simply stitching mine together. I don't mind that the baby wipes are showing. I quite like to leave, for want of a better word, the guts of a project showing, especially if it's just something for me, because it just reminds me of how I did it, basically. So yeah, but as I say, you do you. I have got the window open. If it starts getting noisy, my neighbours have just gone in. They were having a proper old chat outside, so if it gets noisy again, I will get up and shut the window. But it is stonkingly hot here in the UK at the moment. We're having a bit of a heat wave, and that is an ambulance. I hope you can hear that. Go away, we want to hear the birds. It's not good when you hear an ambulance. I'm just checking what I'm going to catch that side. That should be okay. It's better. Just got the birdies cheeping now. I'm going through quite a few layers here. Oh, come on, go through. Yeah, I just want to get this done now. So, as I say, go through. It's been fun, but it's been, I think it's over a year now since I started this. So, yeah, it needs finishing, and then we can get on with our next project. I don't know what it'll be, but we'll do something together. Right, I think that's the middle. Yep, okay. checking it's all right that side, which it is. That's all good. Right. Okay, so that is everything stitched together now. So your pages should, I stay in the screen, yeah, should just turn quite easily. Got a random bit of thread there. What is that? Oh, it's a knotty bit. Obviously didn't bury that one. Right, let's make sure everything turns all right before we stick it in. Yep, that's fine. Valentine's Day. That was our weaving. Very simple. Weaving and cross stitch, and then we did circles, didn't we? And that was our last one. Right. Now my pages aren't perfectly even, but that's okay. Just gonna sort that out a bit. Right, so now then, there's a couple of ways you can do the spine. Let me just put you back up again, sorry. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You could, what's it called? Copic stitch these together, whereby you knot, you come through, knot it, come through, knot it, come through, knot it, and just get your spines all together, basically. You could do it that way. I'm going to do, I don't know if you watch Johanna Clough, but she did a really simple way to bind, well, for journals, but I'm going to try it on this one, it might work. And that is, I've cut a piece of card to roughly the size, the width of the spine here, and it is simply doing one hole and then wrapping it round and then attach each page like that. Let me show you. And I say, if you watched Johanna's, I don't know if it's her latest one, but anyway, I watched one and I thought, wow, that is so much quicker. Now, I don't quite know how to attack this. I'll be perfectly honest. Yeah, maybe just one page at a time. I don't want to pre-punch all the holes. Oh, let's see. It can only go wrong, can't it? I mean, you could, in theory, just glue this onto a spine piece. So, but I'm going to try this. If it goes wrong, I'll stop the camera and we'll glue it. Right, so I'm just making a hole. Are you seeing it? Come down a little bit. So I'm just making a hole with my bradawl. My awl, bradawl, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to come through here. And all you do is, I'm going to pull this through a bit. You literally wrap around and then come back through the middle, back through your page. Sort out your strings, what's going on here. Okay, do that. It looks fiddly, but actually it really isn't. So I'm just going to pull that through a little bit more. Okay, get it nice and tight. Same as you do when you're binding a journal, not that tight. I don't know if this will work or not, but I want to try. Okay, I'll pull that a bit too tight. This probably isn't the best thread to try and do it with. I might switch to my waxed thread because this is a very slippery thread. Not sure if it'll knot. Not sure if it'll knot. Might stay. Yeah, I'm not convinced that is going to lock. Right, I'm going to switch to my proper. Sorry, should have thought about that. Right, let me get my waxed thread because I definitely don't want this all coming undone. I chose that because it matched the pages, but this will have to do. This will have to do. So about twice the size and a bit. You have to try these things. If you don't try, you're not going to know. Okay, so let's go back through there. Back through the card. Through the page. Wrap it round. Back through the middle. We want one one side, one the other, like we do with bookbinding normally. I really need you to go around the card and not round the fabric. It is easy, I'm honest. Right. Okay, I'm going to leave the strings for now because we can always adjust. So, next page. Middle-ish. Doesn't have to be bob on. Just going to push through. Hopefully not too far down. Try and keep it straight. Okay, through there. Keep your brad in there and it'll hold it all together for you. I'll do one more and then I'll pause, do them all and come back to you. Okay, so take your thingy out, find the hole in your bit of cardboard, which is right there, wrap it round. You might have gone a bit short on your thread there, Susie. Come on. Okay, go a little bit longer on your threads. Right, okay, so you can see what I'm doing basically. So I'll go to the next page, just pierce through into the cardboard and we'll carry on. I will come back when I've done it all. I won't be long. Right, I'm just doing the last page. It's not pretty, but it's holding, so that's all good. So just do the last one. I didn't cut my cardboard wide enough really, but it's going to be a hidden spine, thankfully. So I'm not too worried that it's not that pretty, but if it was going on the outside of the book, it A would probably have been easier. B, I'd have made it a lot more prettier, but it's going inside. Come on, go through. Thank you. Embroidery floss would have been good for this. That stuff, as I say, it's like it's a really shiny, but it was so nice. It was perfect colour, but I didn't think it was making proper knots, and it wouldn't have held. So, and if nothing else, I want it to slightly hold this. Okay, don't pull too tight, but just pull tight enough. It's such an easy binding method. I don't know whether she got it from someone else, but I saw Johanna do it first. So, and it's surprisingly good. You know, it really holds the pages in. So yeah. So there we are. Just want to cut my cords. I think I did that one. Did I do that one? No. Unfortunately, I had to go through my stitching in my heart, but that's my fault for not thinking of that when I stitched the heart in. One more. That'll do fine. Okay. I say it's not beautiful, but it's going to do the job. Sorry, pulled it into me there, didn't I? Okay. Right, so that's my spine. I say you choose another method if you want to. You could have an exposed spine on the outside of your book. It is completely up to you. What I might do is have I got masking tape out? I don't think I have. Okay, I might stick something on there, but anyway, it's holding it, and it's gonna do what I need it to do. So to cover back, front and spine, I have cut a piece. Let me just clear the decks here a bit. Oh, I need you in there. Okay, I've cut a piece of, I've gone quite plain. Now you might be sort of like, oh, but hang on. My thinking was that it will cover, if I get it on properly. So yeah, it will basically cover everything. It will cover the spine, it will cover the front and the back, and then I've cut a piece of cardboard out of Amazon packaging to about that size. It's all very ish. Yeah, and it will just cover it. Alright, so what I want to do is collage the cardboard. So what I'm going to do with this is literally just stick it, and I'm going to use glue. Again, stitch it, decorate it, do whatever you want with it. It's your choice, but I'm going to use the 3-in-1 and hopefully not make a complete mess out of this. Let's stick the spine first, but use plenty of glue. And hopefully you're not going to see this bit, so if the glue comes through, do not panic. If you do it this way, find another way if you don't like this. You could stitch it on the sewing machine. You could get it all the pages stuck together with a sewing machine, or stitched together rather, and sew yourself a cover as well. It's completely up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do because it's your choice. Okay. Okay. It's actually not coming through too bad. That's good. I'm not going to stick it to the cardboard yet. Let me move that out of the way because I don't want you to think I'm sticking it to that, because I'm not. I'm literally course, baby wipes are not the easiest surface to put glue onto. If you've got a hot glue gun and you don't burn yourself with it, do it that way. Come on, glue. Nearly at the last of this bottle. I'll get the fresh ones out then. Again, just concentrate on your edges really. I'm going to come off the baby wipe onto the fabric a bit. Really hard working with fabric, making a fabric one, because it wants to move. It's not like paper and card where it stays still. I say easily stitched if you want to stitch, it's completely your choice. This poor glue, it really gets all gloopy when it's at the end, doesn't it? Right, let go. Oh. Trouble is, it's such good glue, you just kind of forgive it. Okay. Right, I'm going to stick that under a heavy book while we get on and stitch our, collage our book cover. So I've got some papers here. This might go on a bit. I hope you got a cup of tea. Yeah, I'm just going to squish that under there. And hopefully by the time we've done this, it will all be nice. Right, so I'm just going to collage it basically. So I think I'm in screen. Am I? Let me come down a bit. Right. Okay, so I've got this old gel print out. I thought it'd be work for a background. Yeah. And let's do it. Now what I'll do I want to go over the edge? I think I might do actually. Or will I? I'll do it on the inside. I think that's probably easiest. Right, I'm just going to use glue stick, that should be fine. Say just a bit of old Amazon packaging, whatever you've got really. Bit of scrapbooking card would be fine. You've got a nice bit, just use that. Don't worry about collaging. I just thought I'd do it just for the hell of it. I've got a load of bits I need to use up. Here's my book. Yeah, so I need to weird little bits, bits. Again, you could stick fabric on this cover. It'd probably be really nice actually with a fabric cover, but that's not where I'm going today. I'm doing collage because I can. Oh, that's not straight, is it? Let's get that kind of straight. Okay, I'm just going to do sort of big bits on the outside, and then we'll come in with some more smaller bits. Plenty of glue. leave that down there. Just checking it wasn't a rude book. Don't want any of that stuff today, thank you. Yeah, this is where you just go for it. Do what you want. I fancied this, so that's what I'm doing. That was a cracking bit of tearing, wasn't it? That's something semi-straight. No, obviously not. What have we got here? You'll do. Although I'll probably wrap over from the other side actually. Right, it's time to use the glue book. You'll do. Oh, I've got a blue bit outside. A butterfly might be quite nice, eh? Getting sticky, ready. Going to fold actually a really thick paper, but you might. Let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Going to show. Don't know. Yeah, it's got a flower on that side. Okay, I'm going to do that. Good. paper's very brittle. I hope you can hear those kids out there playing. This is very messy collaging. It'll be fine, it'll all dry. What else have we got? Oh, come on. No, just tear straight-ish. Fine, that'll do. Quite a bit of glue on there, but I'll put some more on. I'm sorry if my hair keeps getting in the way. It's I've got to put it up because I'm cooking, boiling. I've got so much glue on me. No wonder I'm sticking. You're probably thinking right now, what a blooming mess. But just want to get rid of the cardboard. And I might go in with a bit of gesso. One more bit. Perfect. It will do. There's a little bit there as well. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to pause that there, trim this round, get the gesso, we'll do a bit of that. Yeah, I'll bring you back in a sec. Right, okay, got the gesso. Just put a piece of paper underneath as well, so hopefully we won't get in a mess. Famous last words. Right, so I've got my little brayer. Pop that there. Remember, gesso dries almost clear. Well, not clear, but you know, it doesn't dry as white as it's looking right now, so but it tends to just make everything look cohesive. That's the sound of the cardboard. handy. No. Okay, that'll be alright. Sure, it'll be fine. I don't know why I decided to do this. I suppose I could have done a fabric one, but I don't know. I'm sort of in a collage type mood. That's great. Yeah, it's just tied everything in my mind anyway. You might be looking at it and going, holy moly, what a mess. Right, I'm going to pause you again and dry that, and then, yeah, I'll come back to you. Right, real nice and dry, and it's sort of calmed it all down a bit. Yeah, hope you agree anyway. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is get the cover finished, because the last bit will be sticking the spine. Let me just grab that back again. We'll be sticking the spine to there, all right? So, and I won't be able to move it once it's like that. I need to leave it to set. So what I'm going to do is get the cover finished, and then I'll just say to you, we're going to put the thing in, and then that'll be, I can kind of show you what it's going to look like. So I've got to decide what I want inside and outside. I think I like that, because what I'm thinking, I might use this whole image here just to put on there, and then I might put a bit of lace up there actually. I had a bit out earlier. Where's that gone? Bear with me. Just thought of it. Where are you? Sorry guys. Ah, there it is. Yeah, because I've got this actually, and that might, yeah, that'll go on the spine nicely. Right, okay, we'll leave that there. The other thing I'm going to do for a fastener is use one of these little knobbly things that'll go through the cover, and then I've got a elastic hairband here which I'll put through with an eyelet. Yeah, I'll show you anyway. So and I've just done a little label, and I've put little stitches book on it, and I'm just going to stick that on the spine, because it'll just sit on my shelf and then it'll just remind me what's there. But I just thought that'd be quite a nice image to put on there. It's a, oh, I think I prefer that side actually. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Right, to tidy up these edges and to get everything looking a little bit more pucker, I've got some paper here which I'm thinking I will just stick, ooh, I don't know which side now. I don't know. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is kind of roughly fold it in half. I've chopped it with my decollage scissors. It's getting darker and darker here. I wish it'd just get on and decide if it's going to rain or not. Rain? No? What are you going to do? Because I want to slot that over the top like that. Right. I think I might use the old 3-in-1 again, because it just gives you that little bit of wiggle room as opposed to the glitter glue. I think I like that side with the flower, so this will be the outside. I think I've decided. Did I? Yes. Oh, it's make it up as you go along season here, isn't it? Just tidy everything up, hopefully. I'll cut that other edge in a moment. Like I say, make a sewn one if you want to. Cardboard, fabric. What else could you use? Oh, anything really. I mean, the sky's the limit. It's just literally you finish it off how you want to do it. But that binding method is very easy. As I say, if you go to Johanna Clough's channel, she does show you how to do it in a little bit more close-up depth than I did rather. Yeah, and it's just, and it's perfect. Hopefully perfect for what we need to hold in, basically, because we don't need anything too tough. So put book corners on there as well if you want to. I'm not. Yes, I could have inked the edges, but I'm going to ink all over anyway, I think. So I'm going to ink, I think. Do I put the lighter one there? I think that one looks better though. Yeah. Because the actual book is quite mixed media-y, you know, in some parts I've used card and paper, so I didn't see making a collage cover as a problem. I think had it have all been fabric based, then maybe I would have made a fabric cover. You can go as elaborate as you want. You can embroider a cover if you want to. It's completely up to you. Like I said, I am ready for this to be done. This is possibly a really quick way of doing it, but my pot is sticking to everything. But yeah, I'm ready for it to be done. And I think some of you are too, so we can file it away in the done folder, stick it on our shelves, and then we've got a little reference library for stitches if we want it. Okay. Just kind of rounding that spray a bit. it'll round off once the actual stuff's inside, basically. So where I got this from. It was obviously downloaded something or other. Again, you know, you could stick all sorts on here. Just go for it. I do like that method of sort of roughing up the edges a bit. Ooh, not ripping it quite that thick, Susan. Sloppy. It's okay. Make it part of the design. So hot. So hot. That's straight. I think it is. Right, oh, shall I do the inside? Might as well. Make sure I'm getting that in the middle, and then I'm going to stick that come on, bend. Yeah, that adds a certain something, doesn't it? Yep, I have a bit of that there. Stay still. Yeah, see, I mean, you know, as I say, once you got the contents in, it just sort of kind of makes it all make sense, really. Oh, come on. Come on. Sorry, am I doing this in screen? Sorry. Keep thinking I need to be up there, but I don't. I think I need to be here. Yeah, you can go for it. I mean, stick your dangles on, do whatever you like, really. Stop volcanoing. Oops. So I completely missed that edge. Right. Okay. Stop sticking. Alright, I'm just going to leave the insides in there for a moment. I just want to get my crocodile. Because I need to get this little thing in. I think if I use a tiny hole, centre-ish. Oh, that's not very far over, was it? Wally. Right, just messed that one up. Hold on. Why are you going in? What's occurring? Sorry, I just need to get my head over there. Must be going through the exact same hole. I was. Okay. Yeah, that should cover that. If you do mistakes like that, just get a bit of cardboard, a bit of circular card, and just cover it over. Hitch posts. I couldn't think what they were called. I was just sat there thinking, what are they called? Hitch posts. Right, so I need to go about there. But this time I need the big one. Sorry, I just need to... They're just slightly bigger than normal ones, those ones. But they're very pretty. And don't over squeeze them. That way. I think then you could tear it, couldn't you? Yeah, so that'll just come over there. Right. It needs to be quite a bit tighter. Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's it basically. That's me finished. To make sure. Yeah, I need to stick the spine in obviously, but as I say, that is going to be a last minute thing, so I'll do little stitches book. Let's just take the white off there a bit. Oh, come back. again, you know, stick a book plate on there. It really is up to you how much you want to decorate your little book. Yeah, it's a very personal thing, and I'm not going to tell you what to do. This is just one way of doing it. I thoroughly encourage you to make your own decisions. Yeah, because you really might want to stitch the life out of a cover for it, which is great. I did for my box for my threads, so if you want to do that for your little sewing book, go for it. So there we are. Alright, so that's what it's going to, let me get that up close and personal. So that's what it's going to look like. Crikey, 57 minutes. Yeah, so the last job to do now is keep it like that and get that spine stuck in, and hopefully I'll be able to keep it standing up, and that'll just, I'll leave it overnight. I might be able to clamp it actually. No, I'm just going to leave it like that and just leave it to set overnight basically. So quite sad really, we're at the end, but you know, we'll do some more projects together. Yeah, any questions let me know. You've seen kind of what I've done anyway. It's not everybody's style, you know, that's completely fine. So yeah, you do you. Alright, so get on, finish your little books, and yeah, maybe I'll think of another little project for us to do. Alright, take care, see you on the next one. Bye bye.